Good evening, everyone. Oh, where are we? That's a surprise. I was just about to read Rob's speech there. I don't know why they picked me, but I get to introduce my colleagues and friends. And then the first person I'd like to introduce is Bill Kubitz. Bill first came to Illinois as a graduate student studying electrical engineering in the research group of CS Professor W.J. Poppelbaum. And he stayed on in computer science, first as a researcher and then as a faculty member, with work focused on VLSI circuits and graphics. He created one of the university's first VLSI design courses. But as time went on, Bill spent more and more time on administrative issues. Now, I tried to advise him not to do that, but anyway, it prompted the department head, Bill Gear, to ask him to become the first associate department head, and that was in 1985. For the next 15 years, and even past his official retirement in 2000, Bill Kubitz was critical to the smooth functioning of this department and in leading several key initiatives. For example, he helped to spearhead the effort to network this campus and to continue to improve our computing infrastructure. With me, he established our first personal computing labs. As personal computers became more common, Bill transformed the computer research laboratory into what became TSG. Where's Chuck? Our IT group supporting administration and research. He was also a strong supporter of ACM, ensuring that they were able to get space and equipment in DCL. Bill and Mehdi Harandi pioneered our online education efforts. Bill also pushed the department to hire our first alumni relations staff member and to start publishing a newsletter. But perhaps most impressively, Bill had a major hand in not one, but two major construction efforts. The expansion of DCL, which was completed in 1989, this was the sort of onion approach, and the planning and construction of the Thomas M. Siebel Center for Computer Science, which was completely revolutionary and changing, and that was completed in 2004. Professor Dan Reed, who was head of the department from 1996 to 2001, provided some remarks that I would like to share. Bill Kubitz deserves huge, and I do mean huge, credit for all the things he did to make the department a great place for faculty, staff, and students. From managing the department's day-to-day operations and budgets through planning and strategy to overseeing the design and construction of the Siebel Center, Bill was the go-to person who dealt with problems, both large and small. He did all the things that most people never see unless no one does them. Working with Bill was one of the best professional experiences of my life. I learned an enormous amount. I will always be in your debt. Thank you, Bill, for all you did for the department and for me. Well, I couldn't have said it better myself. Bill, thank you for your years of hard work and dedication to the Department of Computer Science. It's my honor to present to you with the CS at Illinois Distinguished Alumni Service Award. So. No. Okay. But you have to get your photograph.
Yeah, you have to get a picture taken, so here we'll hang on to it.
Okay, because I dropped it probably.
That's fine. Okay.
Now we talk, huh?
Yep.
Well, it was fun. I'm not a very good speaker, and I'm old, so I have a thing to read. Thank you all for this award. I think I might be the first associate head and served under 4 department heads. They couldn't stand me, so they keep quitting. It was an interesting time in the department as things were changing very fast in this time, this age. New ways of doing things were developed constantly. It was a wild ride, but a fun one. I worked initially with students in computer graphics and worked initially, area, and quite challenging back then. Computer graphics had really come in, and it was really fun. I did a multitude of tasks for the department, and I, as associate head, but one of the tasks, the highlights, the highlights of one of the tasks was giving permission to visit alums. We realized that we had a lot of alums that had money. So Judy Tolliver worked with me, and she would find people that were, didn't have children and had money. And let's see, she would locate and talk to the alums, and we'd see whether they got kids and all that stuff. And then, alums, and we would visit those who were interested, and everybody was interested because all these successful people felt that it came from our, being then one day, Judy came in and she threw this magazine down, and it had Tom Siegel's face in it. And she said, "You know who that is?" And I said, "No, I don't really, but he's got an incredible feeling about himself." And so we called him later, and he visited the university. And I will never forget to the time he came and we took him to lunch down at the place by downtown. I guess what's it? Silver Creek. Yeah, right. Okay, and so he asked us, if there's anything he could do to help us. And who was, I forgot what, who was, anyway. So we were sitting there, and with Tom, he said some piddly thing, and Tom says, no, or something that really makes a difference, like a new building. it was very quiet for a while. And I wasn't going to say anything. And what's his name? Anyway, Dan finally said, "Oh, you know, that'll work for us." Neither of us what to say. Anyway, new building. I remember the silence, yes. I said nothing. And the stunned head said quietly, "Yes, that would make a difference." We thanked Judy Tolliver for finding these people. She did a lot of the stuff, and then good old Bill we'd go out and file all over the United States. But the highlight was certainly that was the highlight of the project. And then I said, well, okay, we had to get contractors and all that stuff, and I said, who's going to take care of getting the building built? And everybody looked at me. So I got the building. I really overdid it. Anyway, we've got it. It's great, and it's wonderful, and that's.